All right. Hello and welcome everyone to another Why Would You Use? So today we are going to be talking about the STRUN Prime. And honestly, this is a Why Would You Use, but it is also going to be a little bit of a discussion on what could have been as opposed to what is in terms of the STRUN Prime. Because obviously the STRUN is an ancient weapon that is just now getting a Prime, but has a number of other variants. We have, of course, the Wraith and the Mark 1 version, with the Mark 1 version kind of not mattering, but the Wraith, having been good in the past, as you can see from the 5 form I've dumped into it. And the STRUN Prime, as you can see, is a pretty cheap build. We only have one form in here, and it comes with a nice spread of polarities. However, this is a basically single target shotgun, but it does have 0.8 punch through, which does make a large difference, but it is still a mostly single target shotgun. So while this build is, pretty normal, chilling reload on this is going to be necessary just due to the way that it reloads. And, hunter munitions to get through armor, just normal stuff here. And then we have a cleanse mod, which I guess for the purposes of this should be cleanse corrupted, but is actually not going to matter too much, but we'll throw it in anyway. This can also just be like another heat mod. This can be blaze. Well, let's just throw blaze in here for the purposes of this, because most people don't have the primed banes anyway. Let's throw blaze in. But yeah, it's a pretty regular build. There's not anything too fancy about it. It's a regular shotgun, and if you're looking for that, then great. If you just wanted a STRUN that's got some pretty high stats, the stat comparison, if you're looking, at it against the Corinth, is pretty favorable in terms of the STRUN due to, having double the multi-shot, and just that's actually the main thing, is double the multi-shot and pretty much the same damage per projectile. Down here, only very slightly less. It's good stuff in terms of just being a very regular shotgun, with, of course, the Corinth having the underbarrel fucking grenade launcher as a huge upside over it. But if you're just looking for a regular shotgun, this can do that. My main thing here is that this weapon has the STRUN reload, which is the one shell in at a time. And I think that there's a missed opportunity here on the STRUN Prime for that one shell at a time reload to be constantly happening. Because this is a 10-round magazine, and with it being single target, it really needs some kind of extra flair in order to be useful in the, the steel path type missions and stuff that you could expect to be doing with this, because it is an MR14 weapon. It's a weapon that has a higher MR requirement than the Trumna, and that comes with it a certain expectation, I would say, on what you're going to get out of it. And what you get out of it is okay. Like, we're going to do this on level 180s because, of course, it is an MR14 weapon, and I think that's pretty fair. And it can definitely, you can bop some dudes. Like, it's definitely not a bad feeling weapon. The reload obviously is a little rough, but I think this weapon would have been a lot better if it had, just had a constant reload where, like, you didn't have to hit reload on it. It was just always trying to reload whenever you weren't shooting. Like, there's some kind of thing that could have been done with this weapon to make it feel a whole lot better. Because as it stands right now, it's fine, but it's not really able to do much on its own. If you want to take this thing into Steel Path, you're going to have to, like, pair it with, very high scaling Warframes and stuff. Like, if you're buffing it up with Rhino Roar or Wisp or some such other thing like Gauss, where the Warframe is absolutely boosting the crap out of the weapon, and those Warframes have much better options because, of course, the much better weapons being boosted with those types of things are still just going to be much better than this. But if you want a STRUN, it's a STRUN. I just think it's a bit of a missed opportunity to do some, like, kind of cool, unique mechanic where it's always trying to reload, so it's kind of got, like, a deceptively large magazine. If you're firing faster, then it can reload just barely, and then you put, like, chilling reload on it to, like, equalize it, so it's kind of an endless magazine, or something to that effect could have been done. It's a bit unfortunate overall. But if you just want a shotgun, it's a shotgun. Hopefully that's up your alley. But yeah, that's the STRUN Prime. a perfectly okay-ish weapon with about double the MR it probably should have.